A few months ago, in the dark ages of 2015,
Stand aside, worthy adversary. 'Tis but a scratch. A scratch? Your arm's off. No, it isn't. Well, what's that then? I've heard worse. You lie.
in two of our favorite lectures, Madam Vimala and Madam Elena blessed our class with a mighty quest of epicness.
Nah, it's a plain and simple task.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Whatever, it's still great.
The task our lectures gave us was to visit the Gold Coast Reserve.
Not the block of yellowish metal kind of gold.
It's the huge and smelly rooting swamp kind of gold, or something similar at least.
I honestly don't know why they call this fatty gold.
The point of the road trip is to educate ourselves with tons of information of quote-unquote mangrove trees and to make a video of what we've learned dedicated to the wildlife reserve. Anyways, fast forward to the day the trip happens.
It was 8 in the morning, the sun is rising and burning our eyes.
But nevertheless, everybody was hyped as hell.
As we slowly hop into the bus, everybody was super excited.
But as soon as the bus starts rolling, everybody went silent and shut their eyes, snoring really loud. That includes this guy.
Hey, I didn't do that. Well, I did a little, but that's because I was up the night before the trip doing something very, very productive, you know? A few minutes later, we've all arrived right in front of the Gold Coast Center. We walked inside and everybody was all excited on everything.
There were tons of display cases and information boards. Some have turtle shed in it, some have feathers and old relics.
And some contains weird skeletons and creepy looking teeth that are bigger than your fingers. What is this, Jurassic Park? After a few tours around the place, we meet and greet a few kind instructors. And a super omega kawaii Japanese girl!
They'll tell us about the ins and outs of the mangrove swamps, how important it is to the seasides and how important it is to us. But we'll tell you why it's important anyways.
The mangrove trees stuck their roots deep inside the ground, basically pulling and keeping the sand steady all around for it like a few miles. This kinda cancels out the core shocks in the sea that actually happens a lot of times, preventing the huge tidal waves from eating too much of the ground nearby. Remove these trees and you'll have yourself a tsunami.
But that's not the saddest part.
The worst thing is, these mangrove trees are getting no attention for the help they really need. People are cutting it down relentlessly for few land developments and unaware of the tragedies that it could have brought.
They also mentioned how saddening it was that the water in the mangrove river isn't in its mean condition due to some water pollution caused by uphill sewers.
The water is dirty as heck. It's yellowish and blech! It looked like what would happen if a mummy left her baby in a center and then the baby proceeds to take a dump into the river with his mug face on.
All this talk about pollution and baby dump made me think whether the mangrove and its inhabitants could even survive in this modern age. What would become of our future if not only the mangrove water, but the entirety of our water supply gets polluted as well?
We'd probably be washing ourselves with baby poop.
Time passes by really quickly and everybody packed their cameras and bag before heading off to eat lunch.
In the end, we learned a valuable lesson and came to a conclusion. Don't cut trees!
That's it?